Welcome to David Alexander Maths Tuition. This is chapter 4G on transforming functions. Okay, so what we need to remember is if the transformation takes place inside the brackets, it affects the x values, and you do the opposite of what it says. And if it's outside the brackets, it affects the y, and you just do what it says. Okay, so here it's inside the bracket, so therefore it's going to affect the x, so I'm going to subtract 7 from all the x values. So 0, 0 will become minus 7, 0, 3, 6 will become minus 4, 6, and 8, 5 will become 1, 5. The next example is outside the bracket, so it's going to affect the y. Do what it says, take away 3 from all the y values, so that'll be 0, minus 3, 3, 3, 8, 2. 2f of x is outside the bracket, so it's going to affect the y value, so multiply the y values by 2, so 0, 0 will remain 0, 0, 3, 6, that will become 3, 12, and 8, 5 will become 8, 10. Here the transformation is inside the bracket, so it's going to affect the x, do the opposite of what it says. So instead of multiplying by 1/2, we will be dividing by 1/2. We're going to divide the x values by 1/2, which is the same as multiplying the x values by 2. So 0, 0 will remain 0, 0, 3, 6 will become 6, 6, and 8, 5 will become 16, 5. So in this final example, we've got two transformations. This one outside will affect the y values, and we're going to do exactly what it says. So we're going to multiply all of the y values by negative 4. So 0 times negative 4 is 0, 6 times negative 4 is negative 24, and 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. This 0.1, that is inside the bracket, so it's going to affect the x. We do the opposite of what it says. Instead of 0.1 times x, we're going to divide by 0.1. So dividing by 1/10 is the same as multiplying by 10. So I'm going to multiply all the x values by 10, so that'll be 0, 0. 3 times 10 is 30, so that'll be 30 minus 24. And 8 times 10, that'll be 80, so 80 minus 20. Hope that all makes sense. If you want, you can easily just pick some other random coordinates and apply these transformations, or just change some of the values. Just have a little play around. And experiment on Desmos if you're not sure.